Hey, what's up people? I'm Landon with LMR.com. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at SVE's Caster camber plates designed for the 1979 to 1993 Fox Mustangs. All right, so the sole purpose for Caster camber plates on a Fox Mustang is to properly align the tires on lowered cars. Now, whenever you lower your Mustang, the front tires will lean in towards the center of the car, resulting in uneven premature tire wear. This is referred to as negative camber. The negative camber can easily be corrected with a set of SVE Caster camber plates. The SVE plates are designed so that the caster and the camber can be adjusted independently of each other. Having a wider range of camber adjustment allows the reduction of excessive negative camber when lowering the vehicle. This will improve tire wear for street-driven cars and help with cornering at an autocross or road race event, since you can add additional negative camber with a simple adjustment. To add negative camber, you'll move the plate towards the engine. To remove negative camber, you'll move the plate towards the fender. Additional camber can also be achieved by moving the stud plate within the factory slots in the strut tower. With these SVE Caster camber plates, you can also adjust the caster, which is otherwise not adjustable with factory strut mounts. Increasing the amount of positive caster improves straight line stability and also helps increase front grip during cornering. Additional positive caster is achieved by moving the bearing plate towards the rear of the car. Negative caster isn't very common, but to achieve additional negative caster, you'll move the bearing plate towards the front of the car. The orientation for the bearing plate will be so that the larger radius side faces toward the front of the car. Since you want maximum caster with a stock K-member, the screw holes that will be occupied are the center hole and the hole closest to the front of the car. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the features for these Caster camber plates. This SVE Caster camber plate kit is made in the USA. The main plates are laser cut from high strength steel, and then they're powder coated black. The stud plate and the bearing plates are also plated for corrosion protection. Inside of the bearing plates is a spherical bearing for optimal articulation that eliminates unwanted deflection when compared to the factory rubber bushings. In the box will be a driver and passenger side main plate, 2 bearing plates, 2 stud plates, and installation hardware. Within the installation hardware, you'll find an assortment of strut shaft spacers. These spacers are included to properly position the strut shaft relative to the overall height of the vehicle and to ensure that you are maximizing the travel of the strut. By default, we recommend and have found that using 1 thin spacer and 1 medium spacer on the strut shaft underneath the bearing plate establishes proper strut placement. You want the top of the strut shaft as close to the underside of the hood as possible. Any unused spacers will install above the bearing plate and will take up the remaining space on the threaded portion of the shaft. When doing this, it's important that the strut shaft retaining nut engages all of the threads. Now, there are 2 different year range options because of the strut tower differences on 79 to 89 and 1990 to 1993 Fox Mustangs, so just be sure you purchase the correct kit. In typical LMR fashion, we have put together a few separate videos related to Caster camber plates. Those videos include a strut removal video if you need to know how to remove the strut from your car, as well as a dedicated installation video for these SVE Caster camber plates. We'll put those links in the video description, so feel free to check them out. All right, people, like any of our videos, we hope you have found some really good value with this one. That's all we have for you today. So until we see you in the next one, y'all know what to do. For all things Fox Body Mustang, keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, LMR.com.